Hello, world, and possibly goodbye. Probably goodbye is really what I'm gonna say. I can't turn on the generator. I'm not generating enough coal. This is my consumption, and as you notice, there is no beacon. So yeah, this is survivor mode with no beacon on. And we're just seeing, well, I'm just trying to see if it can be done. If I can survive, actually, let's get rid of that one, because out of all of them, actually, no, we'll get rid of that one, and we'll stop that, and we'll keep that one. We need this for the woods, but I don't think we're gonna have 300 enough for 7 hours time, and we can't really afford to give that away. We had to go religion, and the reason we had to go religion is because we needed houses for healing to put engineers in the workshop. And the tree is pretty good. We went for gathering. We had to go for coal thumpers because we don't have access to steam cores. That's as far as I got with that. Wall drill, can't really update it, can't get a steam core. Didn't get a chance to update the advanced steelworks, just didn't find the time. Cookhouse installation went up, got the house, but just too late building everything. That would have been key to support getting the future, just wasn't quick enough to get the food in place. Yeah, obviously none of this in place. Never research beacon, don't need it. Steam hub could have done with that. Would have been nice to get that. This would have been nice. This, I feel like, would have got me out of the hole a bit, but probably gonna need this before the end. Need to get the installation post done, but essentially what's happening is everyone's sick. Can't really get any coal in. We're running out of just about everything, really. This is the last chance to get food. So let's see if there's any workers out there that are available, because then we can throw them in there and get the last drops of food. It's not going to be enough, but and I'm going to die with probably either the city turning against me or yeah. Let's throw these guys in here. Everyone's still going. Yep. It's just not going to be enough. It's just not going to be enough. There's just not enough. And everyone's sick. Sick has been my issue. I did have it under control, and then we had the waves of refugees in. By the time they all got to me, they were very, very sick. And I, like a fool, let everyone in, which I really shouldn't have done, because I just didn't have the capacity for it. I couldn't treat everyone. People had to die off, so you know, it was just. Oh, now we got workers. And that might be enough. Here we go. And we've only got 3 coal left. The city must survive with 3 coal. The hospitals are going to empty out in a minute. We can't turn on the generator, because essentially that would just mean that we're using up coal that we don't have. Can't give out the woods because we just don't have it. Let's get people out there. We're not going to need them in there. What we're going to need is coal, and plenty of it. Where's our engineers too? Just without the research, and because I wouldn't push the research calendar up, it just meant I was kind of stuffed, because I couldn't research what I needed to. I couldn't get what I needed to, so it just ended up with, well, as you see, it's not great. Right, that's all done. These guys can come out. Thank you. Right. Yeah, we just don't have enough for that. Let's turn off anything that we can that's not being used for anything right now, because we need to get the coal in. Didn't really use, well, I did use the emergency shift as much as I possibly could, but it just wasn't to be, because, well, essentially, everything, it takes longer for the sick to heal, and that emergency shift hits harder, and I think I could get the combination right next time. I think my biggest issue with this playthrough was I let all the sick in, and I should have only taken the healthy ones, then I would have enacted this law. I managed to resolve the London crisis without losing. I lost 3 people died. One was the old man, who's the wise old man in the sick house of healing. One was a child who died during an emergency shift, and one was a Londoner who, no, a man who attacked one of my faith keepers, a Londoner who killed off one of my faith keepers. But I managed to resolve that without anyone else dying. But then when the refugees came in, I signed the new faith order. What I should have done was only taken the healthy ones, let hope drop down to the below the level, so that would have just ended, and then let's just go to 1, because that we can do now. And then just gone to let's dismantle these, although that will make people sick, but we just need the oh dear. Engineers. The engineer. Let's get that's going. That's fine. Alright, so let's build to 2. So when everyone's healthy, or when everyone's sick but not going to hospital, that is my coal consumption. But as soon as I start putting people in to be treated medically, it dramatically reduces. But what we're going to do in a minute is manage. We'll keep it on 1. We're not going to go for food. We're probably not going to be able to get any rations out of this. But maybe we can. Let's try that. Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we do that? Can we not do that? Please? Please? Can you just get the food cooking? Yeah. What are you doing, standard meal? We're going soup. Thank you very much. Can't execute anyone just yet. But it's nice that I've got the cladding. I can get the last bit of food in. Just about everything done. That's not really going to help me at the moment, because I just don't have the people for it. House of Pleasure I could do, but hope don't have any hope. Fertilizer not that useful to me. Let's do it.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
I'll do for now. Bring that back a little bit. Where am I putting 2? Let's put 1. These guys are in treatment. Let's move these guys out there and pop them in there. Thank you very much, please. Please and thank you. That's fine. That's still fine. One of these was woods. Let's put that back to coal. Yes, we've got full wood now. Let's take that off so we can get the last resources out of that and just squeeze what we can. Can't really afford to go overtime with anyone right now. Really should have gone added to the stockpile instead of the Keepers Know Best, but that kind of helped convince everyone that, you know, I was on their side and got the Londoners back on side. But if I lost 7 at the end there, it wouldn't mean the end of the world. Can't really do that. Need the food to roll in. And we need to get this done before... We need to execute someone. Oh wow, there's no one... Calm down. Calm down. It's been a while since I used that. I thought I might be able to get away with one more, but it turns out I can't. Didn't think I would be able to, but I did. Right, it's night now, so let's... One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. This is my issue. Everyone's in treatment, and it's like, why? They fit 20 in there. How are they still in treatment? Okay. Get this up before the turn on the overdrive for now. It's fine. And that's halted. One person died. That's the only one that was living there. That can be dismantled for resources. Can we please get these down? I need the resource. Do I need the... No, I don't need the resources. Not yet. But it's midnight and we kind of need... I'm so undecided. I don't have a clear plan of attack. I need this done so that at least they'll be a little bit warmer in there, and that will stop them from dying. What I need is that, which I can't get. I'll have to research 5 and then get the full Jenny. We'll see. We'll see if it can be done. I've still got 138 people and 97 in the ground. So yeah, all the sick came in, and it gave me, I think it was like 51 people on the second wave. If I'd said just the healthy ones, then I would have got 20 people, and that would have been a way better idea, because that was not good. Alright, that's done. I don't need to service any of that anymore, and that's fine. Let's get them in there, because my turnover rate was fine. For the first part, the turnover rate was just fine. Let's actually throw some people in there. Resume operation. What does that look like? Still not great, but okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Let's fast forward a bit. We can go up one more level, but we don't have the coal for it. Alright, those guys are sick. Of course they are. Of course they are. And everyone in there is sick. Of course they are. Let's leave one as usual, just so we can get something out of it. Come on, give me something healthy. I hate it. Oh, and I selected healthy people, and it's like, no, now I'm suddenly sick. Suddenly, no. I hate it. I hate it. Why? Why are you wanting to select only the... So annoying. It's so annoying. That has to stay up. We're gonna get warmer. That's gonna really kick me out. As long as the hospitals stay heated, I think I'll be alright, because I can at least get some people still alive and get a decent turnover. What if I do that? That's gonna keep people in. That's not gonna help me, no. Okay. We gotta keep the sick out here and... Hold on. Discontent will fall. $20 food rations. The captains don't need it just yet. Gonna get this up, so this will at least increase it by 1 level, which might stave off frostbite in some of these areas a bit more. Come on. It did precisely nothing, but who knows, maybe that will do something. Really what we need is the final generator heat. Even if we can just get it going for like a few seconds, that might be well fine. Let's move that to there, get an increase for the day, and then drain it in the night. You know what we're doing. Yeah, you do. It's fine. That's fine. People are getting frostbite, people are losing limbs, people are going, but we can't, again, we can't make, even though I signed the prosthetics law and that was kind of just a nothing law to shut people up, there's not much I could do about it, because even if I could research and build a factory, I've only got 1 steam core, so the entire steam core would go on 1 factory, and that would be it. I could build prosthetics, but it's just a huge research for nothing really, that enables what, 9 people to go back to work. It's just, what's that, 25 steel per prosthetic? It's just really not worth it. And yeah, you could say, oh, you're drowning in steel now. I wasn't. I had like 2 people in one of these steam steelworks. It's not even updated to the fullest. That was the best I could do. So we gotta turn off the overdrive. Can't execute anyone just yet. Still got food though. We've got exactly the same amount of food as we have people. We still haven't seen the darkest time before the dawn yet. I think that's day 48 to be honest, because it's got that little double lip there. So I think that's day 48. We've got to just survive until then. Can we do anything else? I mean, have to build 2 field kitchens, why not? Might help out a little bit. We've got 2 days to build it, so that will just give me something to strive for. Why not? One, because it's still in the heat, and 2, it's still in the heat. Hopefully that will be enough for what I need. This is off, right? Yeah, I turned the overdrive off, yeah. Because I need it to... Yeah, I'm gonna see a lot of that. That death chime is gonna... Oh, it's just gonna keep going. Can't even heat our hospitals. Alright, now can we go up 1? Yes. I'm just gonna keep people out of the workplaces, I know, but it's gonna also keep people going. Have to do some public penance at this point, who cares? Sermon's always good for reducing. Don't really want to do the captain's words just yet. It's just not time for that yet. Get the Jenny up to full. 2-day refresh, and we got what? Day 40, 45, 46, 7. Gonna get a 2-day refresh on that, so it should. Yeah, that's gonna hurt me. Yeah. You're sick anyway. It didn't really do anything for Hope, but hey ho. Bring me you're sick, you're hungry, and then shoot them in the head. Let's do some of that. Okay. See, overtime right now would put me into the black, which I don't want to do. That would kill me. Now I'll do that, and then tomorrow that will be an issue. But today it won't be. This is gonna go again into another day. We're gonna increase to 3. At some points we're gonna have not enough people to like survive. We've lost our food, we're not going to get any more out of this. Even if we turn on the heater, it's not going to be enough. Just going to try and keep people alive for as... yeah, that needs to go off. For as long as possible. In the Houses of Healing. Because essentially, all I'm trying to do is keep a surviving end population. I'm not looking for... half these guys to survive. I'm down to 130 people. I think I'll end up with something like, I don't know, like maybe 20 people, 40 people. The more that I can treat and the more that can rotate through the Houses of Healing that have a little bit of time to refresh before they go out and get sick again, you know? It's just all about that. It's just about rotation of healing. So there we are, that's it. We've got no one left. We can't go higher than that. So even that's pretty cold, but we'll turn that off. Yeah, we have to stay strong. Darkness before the dawn. So we got today, we got tomorrow, we got to do some stuff. But now without those being heated, at least we can heat 1 or 2 of these. How are we looking? Yeah, that's fine. 8 guys in there. These guys are gonna heat. These guys stay heated. That's fine. Shouldn't have done all this down here. This was me trying to take care of the sick as much as possible, and I realized I didn't have the means to. We need to get the generator up to full power before the end. Otherwise, it's all going to be for naught. It's fine. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not on, so let's turn that off. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, let's just keep these guys a little bit warmer. if we lose our thumping coaling. We've lost a lot. There we are. That's better. Can we do that without people? No, there's no point because they're gonna die anyway. Oh, that's only a slight one. It's not too bad. Nighttime processions coming up again, and that will hopefully help out the executions tonight, so hopefully that will help hold out. These guys got executed. I've just been like rotating every time I get one of these. It's between like the captain's words and the execution, and if you balance it fairly well, you can keep discontent fairly well sorted. There was a couple of times when I had to do emergency on steelworks and wood just to keep everything updated. Thankfully now everyone's in a house. Not that they not that it's doing them much good, but you know. Let's fast forward to the end of today. There it is. Right, you gonna want to go up to full, and that's actually all right. We can cope with that. That's gonna cap everything to full as long as no one goes back to houses of healing. I think we'll be fine. That's at full. Overcharge couplings, that's gonna help us out. That's 8 o'clock, these guys 8 again, that's on, yep. It's all good, it's all looking fine right now. About to get another law back. There's only one thing left, which is organic fertilizer. Maybe at the very end, if they're like, hey, you're out of office. I think as long as I survive tonight, then no matter what happens, it'll be give me a couple more days, and a couple more days will tip into the end game. But we're really fighting the world right now with 107 dead, but yeah. We might have to throw someone into the... Alright, let's turn all of this off. Whoever's in those tech buildings, I bet they've got all their desks up against this wall. It's just like, this is the only place that's warm. Alright, what if we throw some people in here just to give it a, like, hey, we're actually trying to treat the sick, and that's going to bring it down a little bit. And again, it's the last huzzah, because I can just, like, say, oh yes, they're going through rotation. They're not, but they're going to die, but, gosh. You're healthy, going home, okay. Anyone else that's healthy? Anyone? Yes, you. No. Need to keep the overdrive down as much as possible. You too. And you, I think. Still got a few things left. There we go. 2 days or so. We can't really afford to triage right now. We're just gonna have to let them bleed out a little bit. And with that, and instantly we're on like, oh, you wanna do that, and now you're gonna die. That's not gonna help me much anyway. Yeah, I was waiting for it because we didn't supply the wood. If you don't survive the woods, there's a family frozen in a house and they all die, unfortunately. 7 people died overnight. Let's turn on the overdrive for now. And that goes off. I think this is going to be the last day, and then tomorrow it's going to be, yeah, one more. Yikes. It's on refresh. That's not quite there yet. That's what I wanted, the nighttime procession. That's going to help. Captain's Words is going to bring it back down in a minute, and then we're going to do that as well. 2 days. 2 days to survive, and that's where we are right now. Well done. Some supplies recovered. And we might actually be able to pull this down with everything that's going on. Do we have any more engineers left? Someone I can, like, pop in. This needs to be on, just to bring that down. Great music. Love the score on this. Alright. I think we can do no more right now. That's 5 hours. Yeah, that should be alright. We've got 11 hours left on that. And then essentially, we're going to have to put someone overnight. Everyone in there. Keep these guys working, and that might be enough, to be honest. So let's throw them all in there. Okay. I believe that might be enough. Like I said, it's all about turnover. We're not looking for these guys to survive. We just want them to go in there for a while just to say, hey, we tried, and then they failed. Sermon, yes. Captain's Words did nothing. Well, I can sort of see it's done something, but alright, let them stay home. Throw them in there instead. Right, that's done. Right, you guys out. That'll have to do. Right, you guys in there. Anyone left? Just gonna throw them in wherever I can now. Yeah, they're not gonna survive, but hopefully we got some of them from critical back to normal. Not quite yet. Oh, come on. Could have gone a bit funnier with this. Treatments. Can't afford it. Just gonna have to go hell for leather. Just gonna have to go for it. Because as soon as the next day hits, they're all gonna stop working. Just gotta survive now. Just gotta survive. Come on. We have to stay strong. Just gotta survive. I know, everyone's dying. 85, I think 80 was our original population, don't forget. So we might actually, no, we're down to 79, 74. Someone else. Yes! Mother of all that is holy in this world, because faith has led me to success with only 73 people left alive. Wow! I killed so many people. Yes! It's possible to survive without a beacon on. That's just insane. I did it on extreme, and I did it fairly comfortably on extreme. It wasn't that bad, and I thought, well, if it can be done there. So look, where is my beacon? Where's my beacon? Is my beacon ever there? No, it's not. It's horrible because you can't. You need your engineers alive, so you can't emergency shift your engineers because there's no more coming in. You can emergency shift everyone else, not the children, because that takes up too much hope, and you need them for the medical facilities later, which keeps them out of the mines, keeps people happy, and allows you to push the other people a lot further. But yeah, there were some children lost, so at least one or two actually towards the end, and then through sick, yeah, loads. Every day was a struggle. We crossed the line, but we had to. We had no choice. We had to keep people in line. There's just no other way. Yeah, public penance. And then that's me trying to deal with the sick. So many died in the fights for survival. Yeah, we crossed the line. So many died from sickness, but I kind of needed them to fill the thumpers and the gathering posts. Yes, it was worth it, because I proved that we never needed a beacon. Yikes. We started off with 80 souls, we ended up with 73. But we killed off so many in the process. Blessed city of New London. So yeah, Frostpunk on Survivor. New home. No beacon. Possible. Survivor. No home. New home, no beacon. I did this on extreme. Well, I did this on hard first of all, because I thought, give myself a challenge. And I did it. And then I did it fairly comfortably on hard. Once you know where the pitfalls are, you're alright. The Londoners is the first big pitfall, and you can't afford to lose that many people, but it's to ratio, so it's like 12 people have joined the Londoners, and that's like maximum. I'm like, oh, well, if they leave, that's not the end of the world, because we'll have more people coming in, which they did. Same on that one, and I didn't convince them to stay on extreme. I didn't try that hard because I knew I was going to be having people replace them, but the hit to hope and discontent was quite hard. So this time I was like, if it was quite high on extreme, it's going to be even more so. on survival mode. So yeah, there we are. It's possible, it can be done, I have done it, and honestly I don't think there's any challenges left on this game. I've platinumed it from everything. Yours is a bit strong right now. There we go. I'm just very happy that I did it. I thought it could be done. I wanted to try if it could be done, and it can be done. And even like, I feel like endless mode can be done with no beacon, with the exception that no one leaves the city, so no one comes to your city, so you need a beacon to keep the population alive. I suppose that's something to be done. How long can I last with a limited population? How long before everything starts to break down? And you know how it is. Once one thing starts to break down massively, everything else follows suit. So maybe that's something for another time. But for now, I am done. Thank you very much if you've watched it all the way to the end, from the beginning to the end. I appreciate it. Whew. I guess I'll see you in the next one.